Hey, what's up YouTube? King James here. Today we're going to talk about hitting more shots. I'm talking more specifically about your controller settings. So your sensitivity, your aim response curve, and your aim assist settings. So let's get right into it.
Got him. Watch out, watch out. Run and jump off the edge.
Just before I jump into my settings, I just want to say thank you to everybody who subbed to the channel recently. Love you guys, appreciate all the support, and you guys coming back and watching my videos. And if you haven't subbed, think about hitting the sub button right down below here. It really does help small content creators like myself. All right, let's get into the settings. So maybe some of this will look a little familiar to you. You're aiming, you can't quite get your reticle on the guy. You hit a couple of shots, but either you can't track them, you can't get it right on them, or you're just struggling in general to hit your shots. It happened a lot to me early on until I got my senses figured out just right where it worked. And listen to what I say right here, and this is important. This is maybe how you feel.
Man, I cannot aim. I don't know what it is, man.
Alright, so I play on Xbox and I use an Elite Series controller, but these settings will work on PlayStation or PC if you're using a controller. And I use an Elite with two paddles in the back, one for slide and one for reload. I find they just really help me and not have to take my fingers off and use the buttons when I'm playing. So dead zone. Dead zone really matters depending on your controller. This is my old Elite controller. I needed 0.2 to stop this thing from drifting. My new Elite Series 2 controller is 0.05. So if you're having to use a really large dead zone, maybe time to get a new controller. For horizontal and vertical stick sensitivity, I'm using 4 and 4. I tried everything from 1 and 1 right up to 20 and 20. I know some people swear by really high sensitivities, but I actually don't think that they're the best. I think the lower sensitivities really help you track guys when it matters, when you're close and you're needing to make those really, easy movements to track guys and be smooth with your controller. For ADS sensitivity multiplier on low and high zoom, I'm using 0.7 and 0.7 on both. I really found that this right here really helped me track guys and slows down even more when you're making those jerky movements and you're in a bit of a panic trying to, shoot the other player. These here really help slow it down and make it nice and smooth so you can easily track guys. For aim response curve, there's 3 different types of aim response curves, and let me explain the 3 different types to you. So here's the 3 types of curves. There's standard, which really slows your movement down already in the beginning and speeds it up at the end. But we're already doing that with our senses and our ADS multiplier. There's linear here, which keeps everything exactly the same. It's completely even all the way across. And then there's dynamic, which is what they call an inverted S curve. So this actually speeds it up a little bit in the beginning, which is going to account a little bit for the really low sensitivities that we're using, and then slows it down at the end when you're sort of making those panic adjustments to stop you from getting too far off track. So I love dynamic. The feel of it is so good and so smooth, and I'll show you some gameplay in a sec about why it's so good. And for aim assist, there's also 3 different types. There's standard, precision, and focusing. I'm still using standard. I find that it's the most predictable and easiest to control when you're in those situations on shooting at a guy who's directly shooting right back at you. The other 2, precision and focusing, you can try these 2. It's really a good idea to go into a custom lobby with bots and try a bunch of these settings out and see which one works for you. I tried both of them and still ended up back at standard. Alright guys, so those are my settings. They've really helped my gameplay, and I find I'm killing guys a lot more often than they're killing me. Try these settings out and see how they work for you. Let me know in the comments section down below if there's anything that you really like or anything that's really helped you. I'd love to hear your feedback. So I'm going to leave this video out with a little bit of gameplay and watch how much better I can track enemies up close and far away versus some of those earlier videos I was showing you where I just couldn't track people. These settings have really changed the way that I play. And as always, guys, if you don't see me in multiplayer, if you don't see me in Warzone, it's only a matter of time, baby. King James out.
See his ass. What the fuck?
I'm gonna flank on him. Flanking on him.
Oh, I saw you.
$1,200. Oh wow, you're all the way over there.
Kill him. Come on. Right here. Stay safe. Down.
Yeah.
Got him. Woo, that gun.
Come on, boys.
Another one right here.
Got him.
Nice.